Ever wondered what kind of powerful information is just sitting there in the public domain waiting for you to tap into it? Well, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to take what looks like a really complex, bureaucratic maze and turn it into a straightforward, empowering digital experience. We're unlocking exactly how to search Medina County court records online. And the best part? It is completely free. Seriously, think about it. Have you ever needed to check out a legal background or maybe verify a property foreclosure, but you just had no idea where to even begin? It's a hurdle everyday citizens, journalists, and small business owners face all the time. The legal system can definitely feel like a locked fortress. But the fantastic news is that accessing this wealth of information is incredibly easy, if you know exactly where to look. By the end of this, you're going to be navigating these databases like a seasoned pro. So here's our roadmap for today. We'll quickly cover why these records actually matter, break down Medina County's specific setup, and walk you step by step through a live search. Then we'll look at some real-world examples, troubleshoot a super common technical glitch, and wrap up with a few pro tips. All right, part one, why access court records in the first place? Let's talk about the value here. Right from the comfort of your own couch, you can actually accomplish a ton. You might want to verify property statuses, like, say, tracking down foreclosures before an auction. Or maybe you're a landlord needing to do a background check on a new tenant. Genealogists use these tools to dig into family history, and local journalists rely on them to investigate litigation. It's honestly amazing that you can gain this kind of deep insight into ongoing legal cases entirely on your own. No law degree required. And here is the absolute kicker. You have a fundamental right to this information. It's all thanks to the Ohio Public Records Act, which most people just call the Sunshine Laws. Basically, this state legislation guarantees any person the right to inspect and copy records kept by public offices. It's the whole cornerstone of government transparency. So you aren't just snooping around. You're actually exercising your civic rights and empowering yourself with data. Moving on to Section 2, it's really vital to understand how Medina County organizes these files, because the system is actually decentralized. If you skip this step, you might search for a record, not find it, and totally assume it just doesn't exist. Here is the deal. On one side, we have the Common Pleas Court. That's managed by the County Clerk of Courts, David B. Wadsworth, and it handles your major countywide civil, criminal, and domestic cases. But on the other side, you have the municipal courts, like Medina and Wadsworth. Those are handled by entirely separate local clerks with their own distinct online portals. You absolutely have to know which court holds your specific record. Okay, Section 3. Now that we know the lay of the land, let's jump into exactly how you navigate the digital docket on the primary county portal. Doing a search is surprisingly intuitive. Step 1, head over to the official Medina County Clerk of Courts website. Step 2, just click to enter the docket search portal. Step 3 is inputting your details. Now, quick pro tip for you here. If you happen to have a unique case number, like 23CR0001, use it. It'll save you so much time compared to searching a really common last name. Finally, Step 4, review that chronological docket's history. It gives you a complete log of everything that's gone down in the case, from the very first filings to the judge's final orders. Let's move to Section 4 and actually apply these steps to a real-world scenario so you can see exactly what you can uncover. To make this super concrete, let's imagine you're researching a property for a substitute trustee's sale. Look at how much critical data is packed into this single document. Right at the top, boom, there's your case number. You can instantly extract vital property details, find out who the original debtor was, and even see the exact debt amount, like the $88,000 listed right here. This is exactly the kind of high-value intel that's just sitting in the docket waiting for you. And here is another great example pulled straight from the records, a notice of trustee's sale. If you're a real estate investor or, honestly, just a curious neighbor, this gives you the whole shebang. Notice how it clearly highlights the earliest time of sale at 12 p.m., and it pinpoints the exact location of the auction at the courthouse annex. You get all of this without ever having to leave your desk. Section 5. What happens when things don't go perfectly? Let's troubleshoot one of the most frustrating search issues out there, the multi-page TIFF problem. So because some of these court files date back quite a few years, the county stored them using an older image format called TIFF. The issue? A lot of people get incredibly frustrated because when they download one of these older multi-page TIFF files, their computer's standard operating system just fails to read it properly. They open the document, see only the very first page, and think the rest of the file is completely missing. Luckily, the fix is a total breeze. If you're a Windows user, just right-click the file in your Downloads folder,
hit Choose Another App, and select Windows Photo Viewer or even a free third-party app like OrphanView. Just check the box to always use that app and you're golden. For the Mac users out there, right-click the file, hit Gut Info, and change your Open With setting to the built-in Preview app, or you can grab a free tool like Graphic Converter. Click Change All, and I promise you will never have to deal with this headache again. Finally, Section 6. Let's wrap things up with a few extra tips on how to expand your search if you happen to hit a dead end.
You know, sometimes the exact record you're looking for just isn't sitting at the local level. As you can see here, while the Medina County Common Pleas and local municipal cases are completely free to search, federal and bankruptcy cases are a different story. They fall under the U.S. District Court. For those, you're going to need to register for the federal system, which is called PACER. Just keep in mind, PACER is not free. They charge 10 cents a page, though the fees do cap out at $30 per document. Before we wrap up today, just a quick reminder on best practices. This explainer is strictly for informational purposes, to help you navigate these public systems. Digital platforms and processes evolve all the time, so you should always check the official Medina County website for the most current updates. And, of course, if you are dealing with a serious legal matter, please consult a qualified professional attorney for actual legal advice. All right, we've mapped out the courts, run a digital docket search, decoded the documents, and crushed those technical glitches. With the entire system demystified, the only question left for you is, what valuable, hidden insights are you going to uncover in the public records today? Definitely keep this explainer handy for future reference, and happy searching!